We've all heard of Murphy's Law, which states that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. But what about when something goes wrong in an engineering project? These projects can be extremely costly, both in terms of money and lives. Hey guys, what's up? It's your channel, Curious Media. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to never ever miss an update from us in the future. Today, we're going to take a look at some of the most expensive engineering mistakes in history. Some of these mistakes cost billions of dollars and even took human lives. At number 5, we have the Aon Center. Sometimes, aesthetics simply don't make sense. In 1974, the Standard Oil building in Chicago, today known as the Aon Building, was finished. At the time, it was the tallest building in the city and ranked 4th in the globe. The structure of the building is strong, and it is also earthquake resistant. The outside of the initial design, which was made of relatively thin slabs of Italian Carrara marble, looked great but ended up being an issue. In actuality, a sizable chunk of the marble fell during construction and shattered the roof of a nearby structure. A 1985 inspection found that the marble had cracks and warping. To replace it with white granite, a project worth around $80 million was started in 1990. Next up at number 4 is the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge Eastern Span replacement. Before being used, things frequently appear to be simple. The Bay Bridge in San Francisco was being replaced, and work on it started in 2002. Replacement was required because the removed section was seismically unstable. When it was finished 11 years later, the project had cost $6.5 billion, far more than its initial $250 million estimate. In California's history, it was the priciest public undertaking. The replacement had numerous problems, including shoddy welding jobs under investigation by the FBI, reportedly forged inspection records, bolt failures, water leaks, inadequately filled beam foundations, and poor project management. Therefore, it appears that it's challenging to construct bridges in more ways than one. Coming up at number 3 is Muskrat Falls or Lower Churchill project. For Canada, this 10-year Labrador hydroelectric project has turned into a financial catastrophe. Despite starting in 2013, the project is still unfinished, years behind time, and $6 billion over budget. According to reports, the energy giant Nalcor put together a team of oil and gas specialists for the project without any hydropower specialists. Critics assert that government officials granted the experts complete financial freedom and naively trusted them. Initially in charge of the project was the engineering firm SNC-Lavalin, but it was apparently difficult to work with Nalcor. There are also environmental and health issues, and a Harvard University research found that the project will result in an increase in levels of methylmercury in fish. At number 2, we have 20 Fenchurch Street. Due to its peculiar design, 20 Fenchurch Street in London, which was finished in 2014, soon earned the moniker the walkie-talkie. It cost about £200 million and was created by the Uruguayan architect Rafael Violi. It received the renowned Carbuncle Cup from Building Design magazine in 2015, which recognizes the ugliest structure of the year. In addition to being unsightly, the building's design turned out to be dangerous during construction. At a certain time of day for at least 2 hours, the sun would shine on the structure in such a way as to produce searing light beams that ranged in temperature from 196 to 243 degrees Fahrenheit. In several cases, the damage to parked cars actually resulted in bodywork melting. Imagine parking your car in this street and coming back to a melted glob of metal. Now, that would definitely be expensive. If you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to turn the black thumb blue and share the video with your friends. That said, let's look at which engineering mistake topped our list. At number 1, we have the Sydney Opera House. An accomplished Danish architect named Jørgen Utzon created a Sydney Opera House. In 1958, Utzon was given the task of overseeing construction. However, it was discovered early on in the building process that the podium wasn't sturdy enough to hold the shell constructions, so it had to be rebuilt. The process of designing and creating these shells took 6 years to perfect. The structure was initially expected to cost around 7 million Australian dollars, but it actually ended up costing $102 million, or over 1 billion Australian dollars in today's money, or roughly 700 million US dollars. The end result is undoubtedly amazing, but because of the way it was built, it has serious acoustic issues. In conclusion, engineering mistakes may have significant financial and reputational consequences, but they can be prevented by taking the necessary precautions. With careful planning and an awareness of potential pitfalls, engineering projects can be completed successfully and without a major financial setback. So while engineering mistakes can be expensive, they don't have to be. With the right preparation and a commitment to safety, successful engineering projects can be achieved. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment down which of these buildings you have visited before. We will see you in our next video. Till then, keep exploring.